Hey folks, what's going on today? I hope everybody's doing really good. Well, we got an easy one today. It's good to have an easy song to learn once in a while. They shouldn't all be super hard. I was really hard on myself when I was young like that. That's too easy. And man, there's just a lot of, they don't have to be hard to be a great song. And you shouldn't have to work hard all the time playing guitar. It should be relaxing and fun. I did a lot of that for years. I just tortured myself trying to learn all this hard stuff, and it always felt nice to play an easy song like this. You could actually just enjoy it, without having to think too much. So let's jump right into it. Jealous Guy by John Lennon. Starts in G, so it's going to go E minor, D, D7, which all I'm doing is just basically taking this note and putting it down here. I'm still holding these two strings, Gives you that 7, okay? So let's start it again. We got G, E minor, D, D7, E minor, don't worry, I'm going to show you that part, guys. That is cool, ain't it? So here we got E minor. Now all I did there was I hit it open like that, put your B string in the first fret, and then to the second fret. And you hold right on to that one in the second fret just for a second until you switch to D, okay? So we're getting there. Let's start from the top again here, and we'll get right up to that D, and I'll add a couple more chords on, okay? So here we go. We got G, E minor, D, D7, E minor, the chorus. G, F, C, D, G, F, B flat, power chord. And then I hit I take the first fret A string and I release that to an open A to give it that voice. So goes to G again, okay, E minor, I think. Let me run through that again, I got lost. Let's start from the top again, folks. It's easy to do when you're, trying to think and teach and talk and play. It's a lot for me, at least. Here we go. G, E minor, D7, okay, and then it's just C to G. I'm just a jealous guy, right? So there's only one little move I think I need to show you guys is I did this with a thumb over. You could do it like this too. So let's take the chorus again, okay? Here's just the chorus. So Sorry about that. So anyway, yeah, that's probably the only part that's really a little different. And that's just that you don't have to probably do that, but I do. I think it sounds kind of nice and it fits there. So all right, let's go through it one more time. I'll play it all the way through if I can, hopefully. And you guys can kind of join in and at least get the gist of this again, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chorus. E flat, G, E minor, C. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty fun to play, really, too. It's so melodic and whatnot. I really do like that. Now, this little section where it does. Now, you can kind of play that. It's not really. It's. I'm going to say it's in time. Let's just call it that. We know it's kind of slowed and kind of slurred, but you can keep that going while you're strumming. So, you know, that's the first section, and then we get the D7. Now we're coming to that chord right here. Now I just down, up, down. And I immediately try to pick up my strumming pattern before I did that, so. See? So you can pull that up. And it's just almost like you're making it part of the strum, but it really adds a nice accent, and when you catch it right, it sounds pretty smooth when you're strumming it right too. I don't really know if that's how it really went down on the record, but that's how something I kind of came up with when I was strumming along with it. I was like, well, that's kind of neat because you can hear it's so behind the beat, so to speak, that little, right? And, I was just trying to figure a way out where I could get that in there and have it sound right. And that's really the way to do it. So again, so just down, up, down, down, up, down. And just go back into that same strumming, Pretty neat stuff, really. And, just basic chords, really nice melody going on there. And it just proves that it doesn't have to be that to be crazy good. The older I get, the more I appreciate this stuff. Not that I didn't like it when I was young, because I really did. But playing in, rock bands and blues bands and stuff, we didn't play a lot of that kind of music, It probably wouldn't have went over as well as it would today, actually. Back then, everybody wanted to hear, like, Def Leppard and Tesla and, that kind of hair band stuff. Not that we played that. We didn't. Actually, I never played any of that, really, honestly. It was mostly older stuff, Zeppelin, ZZ Top, Beatles, Doors, the Stones, that kind of stuff. So anyway, I thought this would be a nice, easy lesson just to go through and give you guys something easy to mess with for a change. And not that they're all hard, but I like to make them at least challenging, somewhat, and but not all the way through. Sometimes it's nice just to go through a tune like this and bang, you got it. Now you've learned another song, just in a matter of minutes. So anyways, practice that strumming. It's sometimes I may do it on an upstroke. Usually it's a down, up, down, but it's going to work as long as you pick the strum up right after you do it and get back in that pocket, which is not really that hard to do once you practice it a few times. Take it real slow. Make sure you can get back in the pocket on the right, up or down stroke, and you'll be on your way for sure. All right, folks, thanks again for all the support, all the new subscribers that have been showing up too. Welcome aboard, folks. This is what it's like. Some days it's this. Sometimes I'm working on guitars. Sometimes who knows what I'm going to do. But anyways, if you want to go into my playlist, I have those all broke up into guitar lessons, guitar demos, amp demos, pedals, you name it, it's in there. Gear repairs, fret jobs. I've done over 450 videos, so there's probably something there that might be useful to you. Hopefully, that's why I do this. When I was growing up, there was no YouTube. There was a few guys that I knew around that played, and if you were lucky enough to have them show you something, that was a big deal. And I couldn't afford guitar lessons when I was a kid. Plus, it was about an hour drive to a place that actually gave guitar lessons, so it just didn't make sense. I was trying to save up for my next set of guitar strings, not a lesson. And, that's just how I learned was, trial and error, by ear, and everything I could, pick up along the way. So, thinking about that, doing what I'm doing here, it makes me feel good that, I can pass this along to somebody, because I didn't have that when I was young, and I know a lot of you guys probably didn't either. And, it was like guys would turn the other way and play a lick and cover their amp settings with a towel, and oh man, it was like sorcery, So, luckily I had a good ear, and if I could hear it, when I was playing all the time, my chops were really good. If I walked by and heard you do something, I had it. That was it, Not bragging about it. Those days are long gone for me, so I'm still okay at it, but I don't do enough of it now to I've learned so many songs, I really don't spend time learning songs anymore. I just try to remember them and play them, so to speak. So, anyway, I thought this would be a fun one, something easy, and it just sounds nice. Dig out a nice acoustic or, a nice electric, nice clean tone. I'm sure that'll sound nice too. Okay, guys, well, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys real soon. Be good. Okie doke.